of the highway, they're not sung in a pew, they're sung with the windows down, with the sky that's wide and blue. The choir is the engine, the preacher is the wheel. The hymns of the highway, the only thing that's real, is the asphalt and the yellow line, the shoulder and the guardrail. The hymns of the highway, the only kind of grail. I've been to churches, I've been to shrines, I've knelt on wooden floors, but the hymns of the highway are the only thing I'm for. The hymns of the highway, they're sung at 70 miles an hour. The rhythm of the tires is the only kind of power that lifts me up, that sets me free, that makes me understand. The hymns of the highway, the only kind of hand that reaches through the darkness, that steers me when I'm lost. The hymns of the highway, the only kind of cause. The dashboard is my altar, the headlights are my prayer. The radio is static, but the static is a stair that leads me to a place where I don't need to know the words. The hymns of the highway, the only kind of birds that sing without a voice, that praise without a sound. The hymns of the highway, the only thing I've found. My friend says you need church, you need a community, but the hymns of the highway are the only thing that's free. The hymns of the highway, they're sung at 70 miles an hour. The rhythm of the tires is the only kind of power that lifts me up, that sets me free, that makes me understand. The hymns of the highway, the only kind of hand that reaches through the darkness, that steers me when I'm lost. The hymns of the highway, the only kind of cost. The highway doesn't ask for money, doesn't pass the plate, it just gives and gives and gives. It doesn't make me wait for forgiveness or for blessing, for a sign or for a word. The hymns of the highway, the only thing I've heard is the silence of the open road, the stillness of the plain. The hymns of the highway, I'm learning to remain. Is the sky above the asphalt, the sky above the hood, the hymns of the highway. I'm finally understood. The screen door at dusk, it swings with a sigh. The day is almost over, the sun is in the sky, sinking like a shipwreck, bleeding orange and red. The screen door at dusk, the only thing that's said is the creak of the hinge, the rattle of the frame. The screen door at dusk, I'm calling out your name. I used to close it gently, used to let it click. The screen door at dusk, the only thing that's quick. The screen door at dusk, it's the sound of the between. The moment when the day gives up, the moment when the green turns to gray, the light turns to shadow, the warmth turns to chill. The screen door at dusk, the only kind of will, is the will to let the evening in, to let the day depart. The screen door at dusk, the only kind of art. The porch is where I'm sitting, the chair is old and bowed. The screen door is my metronome, the only thing that's allowed. In the quiet of the twilight, in the hush of the descent, the screen door at dusk, the only thing that's meant is the transition, the passage, the moving from the light. The screen door at dusk, I'm learning to be right. My neighbor's screen door slams, he doesn't know the grace, but the screen door at dusk is the only kind of face. The screen door at dusk, it's the sound of the between. The moment when the day gives up, the moment when the green turns to gray, the light turns to shadow, the warmth turns to chill. The screen door at dusk, the only kind of will, is the will to For now, the creak is music, the rattle is a song, the screen door at dusk, the only thing that's strong enough to hold the melancholy, enough to hold the shift. The screen door at dusk, I'm learning to be a gift. Screen door at dusk, I'm letting it swing free. The day is gone, the night is here. The stars are what I see. The creak is just a memory, the rattle just a phase. The screen door at dusk, the only kind of praise is the one that doesn't need a word, just the opening of the door. The screen door at dusk, I'm not afraid anymore. A box of broken things, I keep it on the shelf. The cracked mug from the morning that I forgot myself. The watch that stopped the day you left, the key that doesn't fit. A box of broken things, the only thing that's it is the collection of the fragments, the archive of the fall. A box of broken things, I'm learning to keep it all. I used to throw things out, used to clear the space, but the box of broken things is the only kind of grace. A box of broken things, it's not a place for shame. It's a monument to the learning, a testament to the name of everything that tried and failed, that broke but didn't die. A box of broken things, the only kind of why is the why of the surviving, the why of the keep. A box of broken things, I'm learning not to weep. Here's the vase I knocked over at the dinner party last year. Here's the frame that fell when I was crying into my beer. Here's the phone that hit the wall the night you said goodbye. A box of broken things, the only thing that's high is the feeling that the broken is the only thing that's true. A box of broken things, I'm learning to be you. My friend says throw the box away, it's just a load of junk. But the box of broken things is the only thing that's box of broken things. It's not a place for shame. It's a monument to the learning, a testament to the name of everything that tried and failed, that broke but didn't die. A box of broken things, the only kind of why is the why of the surviving, the why of the key. A box of broken things, I'm learning not to weep. One day the box will be full, I'll need another one. The broken things will multiply like daughters and like sons, but I'll keep them all, I'll treasure them, I'll thank them for the crack. A box of broken things, the only kind of back, is the one that holds the weight, that doesn't ask for more. A box of broken things, I'm learning to restore. I'm not ashamed, I'm just a witness to a box of broken things. The only thing that's true is the beauty of the shattered, the grace of the cracked. A box of broken things, I'm never going back. The sound of rain on a tent, it's a lullaby of sorts. The percussion of the droplets, a rhythm that consorts with the silence of the forest, the darkness of the night. The sound of rain on a tent, the only kind of light, is the feeling of being sheltered, of being small and safe. The sound of rain on a tent, the only kind of grace. I'm zipped inside my sleeping bag, the world is shut outside. The sound of rain on a tent, the only thing that's dry. The sound of rain on a tent, it's not a storm to fear, it's a conversation with the sky, a whisper in the ear that says you're safe, you're warm, you're hidden from the wet. The sound of rain on a tent, the only thing I've met that comforts without touching, that holds without a hand. The sound of rain on a tent, I'm learning to understand. to hate the rain, used to run for cover. I used to curse the water, used to curse the lover of the earth that needed soaking, the ground that needed drink, the sound of rain on a tent. The only thing I think is that the fear was just a habit, the panic just a choice, the sound of rain on a tent. I'm learning to find my voice. My friend says camping is for crazy people. I prefer a bed, but the sound of rain on a tent is the only thing that said the sound of rain on a tent. It's not a storm to fear, it's a conversation with the sky, a whisper in the ear that says you're safe, you're warm, you're hidden from the wet. The sound of rain on a tent, the only thing I've met that comforts without touching, that holds without a hand. The sound of rain on a tent. I'm learning to understand. The rain will stop eventually, the tent will dry and fold, but the memory of the tapping is a story that I'll hold, of a night when I was tiny, when the world was huge and loud. The sound of rain on a tent, the only kind of cloud is the one that doesn't threaten, just patters and moves on. The sound of rain on a tent. I'm learning to be dawn. The sound of rain on a tent. I'm listening from inside. The fabric is a membrane, the zipper is a guide to a place where I am separate, but not alone at all. The sound of rain on a tent, the only kind of call is the one that says the world is wild, but you are safe within. The sound of rain on a tent. I'm learning to begin. The last gas station before the highway ends. The pumps are old, the store is small. The cashier is my friend. I've been stopping here for years. On every trip I've made, the last gas station, the only thing that stayed. The same, the constant, the familiar in the flux. The last gas station, the only kind of bucks. I fill the tank, I buy some gum, I use the restroom key. The last gas station, the only thing that's free. not just a place for fuel. It's a marker of the journey, a reminder that the cruel, the long, the hard, the winding road has almost reached its end. The last gas station, the only kind of friend that asks for nothing, gives you everything you need to go. The last gas station, the only thing I know. The cashier asked me where I'm headed. I said, I don't know. He smiled and said, that's the best direction. Take it slow. I bought a map I didn't need, a sticker for the dash. The last gas station, the only kind of ash is the ash of the cigarette you stubbed out on the curb. The last gas station, the only kind of herb. My friend says gas stations are dirty, you should fill up in town. But the last gas station is the only thing that's down. The last gas station, it's not just a place for fuel. It's a marker of the journey, a reminder that the cruel, the long, the hard, the winding road has almost reached its end. The last gas station, the only kind of friend that asks for nothing, gives you everything you need to go. The last gas station, the only thing I know. One day they'll tear it down, build a chain or a mall. The pumps will be removed, the cashier will take the call. From a different job, a different life, a different kind of grind. The last gas station, the only thing I'll find is the memory of the stopping, the pause before the end. The last gas station, I'm learning to descend. Last time I'll buy a candy bar. The last gas station, the only kind of star is the one that shines on the edge of town, the one that guides me home. The last gas station, I'm not afraid to roam. Fingerprints on a wine glass from the last time we drank wine. The crystal is a witness, the stem is a design of the way you used to hold it, the way you tip and swirl. Fingerprints on a wine glass, the only kind of girl that I remember fondly, not with bitterness or rage. Fingerprints on a wine glass, the only kind of page. I haven't washed the glass in months, I just let it sit. Fingerprints on a wine glass, the only thing that's it. Fingerprints on a wine glass, they're a map of your hand, the thumb, the index, the ring that used to stand as a symbol of our union, a circle of the gold. Fingerprints on a wine glass, the only thing I hold is the residue of presence, the oil of the skin. Fingerprints on a wine glass, I'm learning to begin. The night we drank that bottle was the night we said goodbye. We toasted to the future, but the future was a lie. The wine was bitter, or maybe it was me. Fingerprints on a wine glass, the only thing I see is the evidence of touching, the proof of being there. Fingerprints on a wine glass, I'm learning to repair. My friend says wash the glass, it's not a shrine, it's just a cup. But the fingerprints on the wine glass are the only thing that's up. Fingerprints on a wine glass, they're a map of your hand, the thumb, the index, the ring that used to stand as a symbol of our union, a circle of the gold. Fingerprints on a wine glass, the only thing I hold is the residue of presence, the oil of the skin. Fingerprints on a wine glass, I'm learning to begin. One day I'll wash the glass, the prints will disappear, the water will dissolve the oil, the soap will bring the clear, but the memory will linger, the shape will stay inside. Fingerprints on a wine glass, the only thing that's wide is the space between the leaving and the staying, the then and the now. Fingerprints on a wine glass, I'm learning to allow. Fingerprints on a wine glass, I'm washing them away. The water's warm, the soap's a friend, the sponge is here to stay. The glass is clean, the crystal clear, the prints are in the past. Fingerprints on a wine glass. The only thing that lasts is the memory of the holding, not the residue of the hand. Fingerprints on a wine glass. I'm learning to stand. The field where I buried my fear is behind the old red barn. The ground is soft, the grass is green, the fence is full of yarn. From the scarecrow that I made to mark the spot, the field where I buried my fear, the only thing I've got. It's mine alone, it's mine to keep, it's mine to visit when the fear tries to rise up from the ground and be alive again. I dug the hole at midnight, the moon was full and bright. The field where I buried my fear, the only kind of night. I go there once a year to check that the ground is still disturbed, to check that it's still here. The fear I buried, the weight I left, the ghost I put to rest. The field where I buried my fear, the only kind of test is the one that asks me, are you brave enough to live? I'm learning not to hurt. I used to carry fear with me, a backpack full of lead. Every step was heavy, every word was dread. But then I found the shovel, then I found the spot, the field where I buried my fear. The only thing I've wrought is a place of liberation, a territory of peace. The field where I buried my fear, I'm learning to release. My friend says fear is natural, you shouldn't try to bury it. But the field where I buried my fear is the only thing that's left. The field where I buried my fear, I go there once a year to check that the ground is still disturbed, to check that it's still here. The fear I buried, the weight I left, the ghost I put to rest. The field where I buried my fear, the only kind of trust in the decay, the field where I buried my fear. I'm learning to obey. Birth of something brave and new, the field where I buried my fear. I'm finally over you. Crow on a power line, black against the gray. The sky is thick with thunder, the end of the day. It's coming like a promise, it's coming like a threat. A crow on a power line, the only thing I've met that doesn't care about the city, doesn't care about the noise. A crow on a power line, the only kind of poise. I was walking to the station, the traffic was a mess. A crow on a power line, the only thing that's blessed. A crow on a power line, it's not a sign of doom. It's just a bird that found a perch above the city's boom. It watches, it waits, it tilts its head, it sees the cars below. A crow on a power line, the only thing I know is that the wild is still among us, the wild is still alive. A crow on a power line, learning to survive. The crow caught twice, then flew away. A flicker of the black, I watched it disappear into the sky. I couldn't get it back, but the moment stayed with me, beat of calm inside. A crow on a power line, the only thing that's wide is the perspective of the creature that doesn't pay the rent. A crow on a power line, the only thing that's meant. My friend says crows are pests, they eat the garbage in the sea. The crow on a power line is the only thing I need. A crow on a power line, it's not a sign of doom. It's just a bird that found a perch above the city's boom. It watches, it waits, it tilts its head, it sees the cars below. A crow on a power line, the only thing I know is that the wild is still among us, wild is still alive, a crow on a power line. I'm learning to survive. Come back tomorrow, or a different crow will land. The power line will hold its weight. The wire will understand that the city is a forest of a different kind of tree. A crow on a power line, the only thing that's free is the bird that doesn't know it's a symbol, doesn't know it's a sign. A crow on a power line. I'm learning to be fine. A crow on a power line. I'm looking up today. The sky is gray, the city hums, the bird has flown away. But the memory of the watching is a gift I'll keep inside. A crow on a power line, the only kind of guy is the one that doesn't speak, that doesn't point, just observes and leaves. A crow on a power line, I'm learning to believe. The porch light at 3 a.m., it's the only light on the street. The houses are all dark, the pavement's cold concrete. I've been sitting here for hours, watching the moths collect. The porch light at 3 a.m., the only thing that's wrecked is my sleep schedule, my circadian, my hope for the dawn. The porch light at 3 a.m., I'm learning to be drawn. The bulb is yellow, tired, like a candle that's been lit. The porch light at 3 a.m., the only thing that's it. The porch light at 3 a.m., it's a beacon for the lost, the ones who can't sleep, the ones who pay the cost of being awake when the world is dreaming, when the world is still. The porch light at 3 a.m., the only kind of will is the will to sit in silence, to let the darkness be. The porch light at 3 a.m., that's free. I used to fight the sleeplessness, used to toss and turn. I used to curse the ceiling, used to watch the burn of the hours passing slowly, the minutes like a drip. The porch light at 3 a.m., the only kind of on the reality of being, on the truth of being here. The porch light at 3 a.m. I'm learning not to fear. My friend says take a pill, you need to get some rest. But the porch light at 3 a.m. is the only thing that's best. The porch light at 3 a.m. It's a beacon for the lost, the ones who can't sleep, the ones who pay the cost of being awake when the world is dreaming, when the world is still. The porch light at 3 a.m. The only kind of will is the will to sit in silence, to let the darkness be. The porch light at 3 a.m. The only thing that's free. The dawn will come eventually, the sun will rise again. The porch light will turn off automatically at 6 a.m. But for now it's my companion, my witness in the dark. The porch light at 3 a.m. The only kind of spark is the one that doesn't blind me, just shows me where I am. The porch light at 3 a.m. I'm learning to give a damn. Porch light at 3 a.m. I'm turning it off now. The sky is lightning, the birds are starting to allow themselves to sing, the day to start, the night to fade away. The porch light at 3 a.m. The only thing to say is thank you for the company, thank you for the glow. The porch light at 3 a.m. I'm learning to let go. Where the wind whispers my name, that's where I wanna be. Not in a house, not in a room, not in a memory, but in the open, in the wild, in the space that has no walls. Where the wind whispers my name, the only kind of cause that I will answer without thinking, without checking my phone. Where the wind whispers my name, I'm learning to be known. I've been standing on the cliff, the ocean at my feet. Where the wind whispers my name, the only kind of sweet. Where the wind just a feeling, just a presence, just a pair of eyes that aren't there but see me, that aren't real but know where the wind whispers my name. The only kind of glow is the one that comes from nothing, the warmth that has no source, where the wind whispers my name. I'm learning to endorse. The wind has been my teacher, the wind has been my friend. It's been with me from the beginning, it'll be there at the end. It doesn't judge, it doesn't lecture, it just blows and blows where the wind whispers my name. The only thing that knows the secret of my being, the truth of what I am, where the wind whispers my name. I'm learning to give a damn. My friend says the wind is just a current, just a stream of air, but where the wind whispers my name is the only thing that's rare. Where the wind whispers my name, it's not a voice I recognize, it's just a feeling, just a presence, just a pair of eyes that aren't there but see me, that aren't real but know where the wind whispers my name. The only kind of glow is the one that comes from nothing, the warmth that has no source, where the wind whispers my name. I'm learning to endorse. The wind will never tell me what to do, will never hold me back. It just moves and I can move with it, or stand there in the black of the night that has no answer, of the game that has no plan, where the wind whispers my name. The only kind of man is the one who listens, who leans in, who lets the current take, where the wind whispers my name. I'm learning not to break. Ocean is a witness, the sky is a cathedral's dome, where the wind whispers my name. I'm finally home, not a house, not a building, just a feeling and a trust, where the wind whispers my name. I'm learning to adjust. where I wanna be. Not in a house, not in a room, not in a memory, but in the open, in the wild, in the space that has no walls, where the wind whispers my name, the only kind of calls that I will answer without thinking, without checking my phone, where the wind whispers my name. I'm learning to be known. I've been standing on the cliff, the ocean at my feet, where the wind whispers my name, the only kind of sweet, where the wind whispers my name. It's not a voice I The road I didn't take, I think about it late at night, when the highway is empty and the moon is not too bright. The exit I passed by at 22, the turn I didn't make, the road I didn't take, the only kind of ache that doesn't go away, that doesn't heal with time, the road I didn't take, the only kind of rhyme. I can see it in my mind, the gravel and the trees, the road I didn't take, the only thing that frees. The road I didn't take, I'll never know where it goes. It could be paradise, it could be thorns, it could be a bed of roses, or a field of dying flowers, or a city made of gold. The road I didn't take, the only story told, is the one that doesn't end, the one that has no last page. The road I didn't take, the only kind of wage. I was on my way to somewhere, I don't remember where. The radio was playing, the wind was in my hair. I saw the sign for a town I'd never heard of in my life. The road I didn't take, I was afraid of the knife, of the unknown, of the unfamiliar, of the chance that I would fail. The road I didn't take, the most beautiful jail. I stayed on the highway, the safe and steady route. The road I didn't take, the only kind of doubt. The road I didn't take, I'll never know where it goes. It could be paradise, it could be thorns, it could be a bed of roses, or a field of dying flowers, or a city made of gold. The road I didn't take, the only story told, is the one that doesn't end, the one that has no last page. The road I didn't take, the only kind of wage. I'm not sad that I didn't take it, I'm just curious, I guess. The road I didn't take, the only kind of stress that doesn't keep me up at night, but visits me at noon. The road I didn't take, the only kind of moon that shines on the path I chose, that lights the way I went. The road I didn't take, the only thing that's spent. Lessons and of grace, the road I didn't take, I'm learning to embrace. The not knowing, the wondering, the beauty of the blank. The road I didn't take, the only thing I think. 100 miles of nothing, that's what I see today. No gas stations, no diners, no signs along the way. Just the white line in the shoulder and the sky above my head. 100 miles of nothing, the only thing I've said is a prayer to the emptiness, a whisper to the void. 100 miles of nothing, the only thing employed. The radio is static, the GPS is gone. 100 miles of nothing, I'm finally moving on. 100 miles of nothing, it's not a lonely thing. It's just the space between the notes, the silence that the singers bring to the song that is their living, to the breath that is their art. 100 miles of nothing, the only kind of heart beats without a reason, that pumps without a cause. 100 miles of nothing, the only thing that paused. I used to fear the emptiness, used to dread the blank. I needed billboards, needed signals, needed a bank of distractions and of comforts, of things to fill the space. 100 miles of nothing, the smile on my face is genuine, is honest, is the first one in a while. 100 miles of nothing, I'm learning how to smile. Desert is a teacher, the nothing is a friend. 100 miles of nothing, the only kind of end. 100 miles of nothing, it's not a lonely thing. It's just the space between the notes, only kind of heart that beats without a reason, that pumps without a cause. 100 miles of nothing, the only thing that pause. But nothing is not empty, it's full of what could be. But nothing is the canvas, and the painting is me. I'm the one who fills the silence, I'm the one who makes the sound. 100 miles of nothing, the most beautiful ground, is the one that hasn't been built on, the one that's still a field. 100 miles of nothing, the only thing that's healed. Doesn't have a name, a place without a sign. 100 miles of nothing, the only thing that's mine is the emptiness that holds me, the silence that I keep. 100 miles of nothing, I'm finally falling asleep.